character
There we
sheet
go.
up on
Hi.
D&D Beyond.
Hello. I started off by hitting the wrong button, so that was great. But hey, welcome to our first June after a long break. We had one of our lovely team members was gone to Hawaii, having themselves a little break from the rest of reality.
The rest of us.
Yes.
Jealous.
Yes, first schedule in June, we've got 3 sessions. You can see that in the schedule right below me right now, but it's also on our Discord and our socials. We will not be having a session next week, and then we'll be back the week after, and then the other Thursday in June. I think that's all of them. So, yeah, so that's up. Nothing else in terms of announcements. So let's actually have that video, if it works, after I click the wrong button, and then we'll come back with the recap from Laura. And we're back. Welcome back. Before we dive into the session, go ahead and let's regain our composure.
No. No.
So would you mind taking it away for recap?
Hello. Welcome to Recap. This month we're gay. It's Gay Pride Month. It's Be Gay, Do Crimes Month. From your local gay.
Wait, hold on. What was the second one?
As opposed to.
Aren't you gay every month?
Yeah, but now I get to be like extra gay.
But now corporations pretend to be gay.
Exactly. Now I can buy corporate gay merch.
Bonus gay.
Here's my gay dragons that I got as a present. It was a pride of fairy dragons, and they are
Gay
gay.
Incorporated.
All of them. Every last one of them. Anyway, back to our gay D&D. Fuck, what were we doing? Okay, so we were rating what was left of House Freth after Crescendo turned everything and everyone inside to dust. It was awkward.
Except us and a boy.
Except us and our boy Zaz. Thank God. We have somehow managed to keep that man alive by a miracle. Took a bunch of food. Had a lot of existential crises. Terralai is
non-responsive.
Taking a nap.
Hope so.
It's just
He's not saying anything.
The last gem that he needed.
He went to a food coma. I'm gonna he's in a food coma.
He's in a food
exactly
coma.
what I was gonna say.
Exactly, yeah.
Food coma. He's just gotta sleep it off.
Because if he's not in a food coma,
he's not dead. He's not dead. No. Undetermined, but we're panicking and refuse to believe he's dead.
I mean, he's still got a stat block on my sheet, so I assume it's still a sword. Whether it's he or it depends on this session.
In our hearts, always. We went around with Zaz to see if there were any people who lived. And there were. We managed to... He managed to convince 4 others who were guarding the giant construct spider to bounce with him to the surface. So he met them. He later would meet them later. They went back to get supplies and stuff from what was left in there. And then they were all going to go up to the surface. We passed by some creepy things on the ceiling that apparently really hate elves and love drow. Thankfully, I was invisible and they were hanging with the drow, so they didn't attack. Saw some other folks, kind of just noped out of there because we figured it was just going to be a fight. And they'll just do whatever they're going to do. There was only like 7 of them or something. Zaz took us to where the giant Alaskan bullworm tunnel is. That's what it is, and I refuse to call it by anything else.
Metal giant
The
Alaskan.
metal giant Alaskan bullworm. Metal. We watched it tunnel through, said our goodbyes to Zaz, wished him luck, let Jarlaxle know that there was a crew of 5 coming up, and we started going down the tunnel of the giant Alaskan bullworm. That's where we left off. We are all very much done with the day, even though the day isn't done with us.
Yep.
That's what
So you guys find yourselves in the floor of this very smooth tunnel of stone. It has been, you can tell simply by walking along it, that it is a very well-traveled path by this thing. The stone is near polished with its passing. The walls are about 20 feet high before you can see that there is, I mean, it's dark. It's a little hard to tell, but there is a clear difference in your dark visions between the tunnel and then beyond, where the cliff edge kind of ends, where the trench edge ends. And as you follow the path of this giant boar worm, Ragnar, you would spot it first. After probably about 10 minutes of walking down this path, kind of twisting and winding. Eventually, probably only like a minute or so down, it completely closes up into a tunnel. And then probably, about another 9 minutes or so past that, you do notice a slight bit of gradient variation up and to your right, where there seems to be a hole that exits out of the tunnel. And specifically, you also spot probably another, you can just barely make out where the tunnel might open up again into a trench, probably another 60, 70 feet ahead, as you can see these very, very faint flashes of light.
All right, so I will, relay this information as I'm noticing it as we double time it down. Do we want to check out the hole in the side or head down to the trench and try to get out of this big beastie's path completely?
Let's get out of the big beastie's path.
Yeah, I don't feel like we're gonna win that standoff.
The hole, by the way, is probably only about 10 feet around. It's not an offshoot. It's just a hole that's up on the top. That's up near the top.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's go.
One of us has rope trick and could really easily check that out, though, if we wanted to wait a moment.
Trick.
Got it. I also have a grappling hook.
Up to you guys. If you all vote to run, let's go.
Can you do a rope trick with the grappling hook?
Let's go. Let's keep moving to the spot where it's going to be easier to get out. Maybe.
Am I looking in the hole or no?
Apparently, truth votes no. Let's just keep going.
Truth just doesn't stop.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Stuff up ahead.
You guys continue
Okay.
going forward. At this point, you're going. It's been during the time when it was a tunnel, you were clearly going down. And at this point, you have now evened out.
Okay.
And the entire while, you have, even with its twists and turns, you have been taking a fairly westerly path. And as you come another 20 or 30 feet, suddenly the gradient of your vision reveals that you have once again gone from a tunnel to a trench. There is no more ceiling immediately above you. And you can, at this point, everyone can now very clearly see these flashes of blue light along with sounds. These accompanying these flashes.
Okay, maybe this wasn't such a great idea.
Hole's looking pretty good now, huh?
We can deal with whatever that is. It'll be fine. I'm not going back in the other direction on this tunnel.
That's fair.
The trench itself basically goes upwards to your north and west, and then north and south, and it continues going westerly. At which point you can see there seems to be almost a crossroad of trenches up ahead.
Hey, Fly Guy, you want to take a peek up there and see what's going on?
Fly Guy?
Yeah.
I mean, it's easier for you to fly than the rest of us.
Yeah. That is true. I will do that.
Okay, what is your dark vision range?
$60.
Okay. So you fly up from where you're at, and you pass by. You notice as you rise up behind you, so to the just east, just basically right where you guys went from a tunnel to a trench. You can see that there is actually a cavern wall, but there is a bit of a walkway that's stretched across the top of the end of the tunnel. So it'd be possible to just kind of walk across these two segmented bits that the trench has created. And your dark vision does not let you see the size of this cavern at all. You see 60 feet around you, and I mean, you see the ground. You can see a bit of a wall to your south that kind of curves around, and what looks like these little tiny walls of like what look to be maybe scrap that have been piled up along the edge of the trench. And then the bright flashes catch your eye. And the center of the cavern, what you feel like might be the center of the cavern. It's pretty large, and it's still beyond your dark vision. The only reason you're seeing this is because of these blue flashes of light that accompany. As you just barely make out, go ahead and make me a perception check to see if you can actually make out what is making these flashes.
15.
So you see these blue flashes of light, and each time you do, you catch a glimpse of this large metal, what almost looks to be a scorpion. Its tail emitting these arcs of lightning, causing these flashes of light, as it appears to be using them to weld metal. And you see it doing this to this, and you notice now there are 4 of them, and they all seem to be around this giant archway that you can just barely make out, like the arch as they're climbing it, and occasional flashes of light. Could be an archway, could be a dome, could just be a hill of metal. What?
Hey, what did they say was going to be down here, guys? Did we
know.
have any idea what was going to be down here? Okay, so this is completely... We're going in as blind.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah. All right, I prefer to get out of the trench.
I mean,
like, potential death? 100% death. I'll take potential death.
I'm assuming Greg has relayed... Or, sorry, I'm assuming Brock relays this information?
I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. It's kind of important before we go into planning mode.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get up there and be quiet.
Are you going to try to scramble to the north or the south side of the trench?
Which side did Brock go up?
He went up.
He just went up. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I went along the Z plane.
Which side is the scorpions?
They are farther west. So they are neither north or south. They are farther west.
I'm just gonna go north.
North. Yep.
Sure.
And how tall is this trench?
20 feet.
Do we need the grappling hook?
I mean, not really. We have a guy who can fly and has a high strength who can hold it while we climb up.
Uppies.
They are. The walls are indeed worn smooth. So, without assistance, it would be a rough climb.
Brock uppies.
Can I even see you?
No.
I pull Tashi out of my cloak. This
Brock has that like awkward, like he doesn't know where to grab. He's like,
Hold on. You just hold out your arms, and I'm just gonna climb in. Hi.
Oh, by the way,
Please don't
real
drop me.
quick, if I may. First off, sorry about those. Can anybody remind me how to turn off the frickin' dice rolling?
Oh yeah.
It's the. I think you gotta click your character portrait.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There we are.
Yep. Character settings. And...
It's
That's
really
the one
annoying that
place
they
I hadn't
keep
clicked
turning it
yet.
back on.
Yeah,
Yes, they do.
It's rude.
very rude. I would like to listen to hear if there's anything approaching us from behind.
Okay, make me a perception check without advantage because it's not psychic.
Mhm.
Still fairly high. You don't hear anything from behind. So
Cool.
you guys are just getting carried up by Brock one by one?
I sort of figured we'd use a rope, but that works.
Try to go up the side, slide back down.
Yep.
All right, uppies, I guess.
It's just like in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. We climb, climb, climb. Oh crap, we're sliding. Just run in place.
Truth just gets on my back. Forward. Bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum bum.
So one by one,
Fly me
Brock,
closer.
So I can hit it with my sword.
Ah, nice.
Brock's strength is high enough easily to carry you all one by one. Does take a minute or so of back and forth because it is half speed, but still, with only 20 feet of distance, it's not hard. And eventually, you all are on top of. You're on solid ground again. It's definitely more rough terrain. You can now all plainly see all these flashing lights and these metal scorpions making the lights, climbing around this arch. And it is, let's see. Does anyone have a dark vision range beyond 100 feet?
Mm-mm.
90.
Okay.
True sight doesn't see in the dark, does it?
Correct. Well, yeah, it would, I think.
Because I can do 120 if I activate my gem.
But the point is, it is beyond all of your dark visions.
Yes.
So you basically, it kind of fades out, and then you just see all this arcing lightning from these scorpion tails as they climb and clamber.
Oh, that was plural.
Occasionally, you do see, you see a flash, and then something interrupts the flash. Like there's a shadow that passes in front of the flash, but it's always too quick for you to make out what it is.
I have no idea what these guys are doing.
Science.
From about 10 feet, so you guys are basically standing there. The trench is to the south of you, just by about 5 feet. And all these flashes are to the west. to the east and south, just slightly behind you, there is a bit of a stone bridge right next to the wall that kind of gaps the trench. And there is clearly ground to move northward, and there seems to be a bit southward where, once again, now that you're all up here, you see clearly the cavern wall kind of hits a stop not too far from the other side of the trench on the south side and curves. And at that curve, you can see what is now clearly some sort of like scrap metal barricade.
Scrap metal barricade, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to mess with that? Do you want to take a look, Alora? Or
Yep.
Rin?
Yep. I can do that. Perfect. Then off I go. Sneaky, sneaky, sneak.
You sneak forward. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check with advantage.
I like to think you step back in the darkness and just.
Fade
29.
away into the blackness.
All right. So you get over. You cross the gap, and head towards this metal barricade. And you notice that as you do, it kind of there's the curve of the trench that kind of goes westward from where you guys exited, and then southward as well. And the barricade is almost right up against this. There's just enough room for you to kind of maneuver around it. And you see a gap. And at the gap, you see a folded up ladder. Like a rolled up wooden ladder. You continue to go inwards towards the gap.
Yeah.
As you do, you see 8 figures hunkered down inside a little pocket of the cavern. It's probably only about 60-ish feet or so of a pocket of this corner of the cavern. And you can see as you come in that their barricade extends all the way to the wall, all the way to the southern wall, where there is another little gap. And what you see inside are 8 figures, all of them armored, fairly well armored at that. They have this chainmail and half plate that kind of interlocks with this interesting motif about it, almost samurai-esque. Medium humanoid figures, all look fairly well armed, and their skin is a red. They have these large, flat noses, almost kind of goblin-esque, and these pointed ears, and a lot of them have their hair kind of done up in a top knot. And there's one that seems to be a little more well-decorated than the others, and he's kind of going about just checking on the rest of them. And occasionally they'll glance over at the glows of the scorpions.
What's the motif?
It's like a general samurai, like that's what.
Oh, okay. There is
aesthetic.
Okay.
Yeah. General samurai.
And I've never
aesthetic.
seen anyone like this before.
No.
Are they talking at all?
Not right now. They're just kind of going about, like the kind of more decorated figure is going about, and he seems to be like looking over the armors and arms of the rest of them, and they'll occasionally be glancing back at the arcs of lightning.
Do they look? What about like weaponry? What kind of weapons do they have? They're well
long
armored.
swords. The one decorated has a great sword attached to his back. He also has a javelin as well. They all have shields. It's all very nice weapon. Very nice. None of it is old or cobbled together.
Any This looks like their camp, I'm assuming, right?
No.
No.
There is, besides the fact that there is a barricade and a rope ladder and another gap that you haven't checked out.
Yeah.
All there are the people.
Okay.
There is no form of beds, no form of fires, nothing.
I'm going to very carefully try to look at the other gap.
Okay, make me another stealth check.
$27.
Okay, remind me what languages you speak again.
Uh-oh. Damn. There they are. Common, Deep Speech, Draconic, Drow Sign, Elvish, Infernal, Sylvan, Thieves' Camp.
Okay, they do start talking amongst themselves. You do not understand it. But they don't seem to notice you sneaking in through their little encampment. As you go to the other gap and find another folded up, curled up ladder. And at this point, where you're at the second gap, you are right up against the southern wall of this cavern, and you can see the trench below starts another tunnel.
Oh, so it's the continuation of the worm tunnel. Okay. Start going back.
I'm not going to make you roll through it.
Okay.
You're easily able to sneak back out.
Whatever the fuck y'all are doing, but just kind of pop in by Tashi so you see me. Hey. There's
What are we doing with?
people. I didn't understand what language they were speaking. They're they have red skin, like a flat nose, and little big pointed ears. They are very well armored. They got nice armor, nice weapons.
Does that description ring a bell at all?
Go ahead and anyone can make me an intelligence check. Generic.
I was about to say, do you mean in character or out of character?
Not me.
Because it's just general knowledges.
Yeah.
I got a whopping 11 with my +5.
You have advantage on this.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Do I?
Oh!
Intelligence. Intelligence. Just regular intelligence.
Did you roll true?
Oh no, I'm not even gonna try. It's a flat roll for me.
I mean,
Try
did
it!
you
Who
see
has
what
that
they rolled?
book?
Try.
Well, I mean, he made the
Roll
roll
higher than an 11.
Hey,
All right.
who has that Tasha's book?
True.
Yeah, actually, I do.
Jesus.
Um,
Volo's Guide
Go, those
to
guys.
Monsters.
Polos.
Yeah.
Can I borrow?
Yeah.
Can I borrow it a minute?
Yo, bag. Dig, 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 dig. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Maybe it's at the bottom. There it is. And,
It's
other
a bag
things are,
of holding.
on
There's
it.
no. There's,
No, bags of holding. It's just a space. It doesn't magically
Handy
just-
Haversack does that.
That's yeah. I don't have one of those. So,
None of
so
us
there's a
do.
bunch of shit in my
All right.
bag.
so does having the book give me anything?
No.
No. Okay.
No entry in there, huh? Maybe you didn't get down this far.
I don't think Bubbles been down here.
Hey, Tashi, you want to assist me on this? You got any idea what's going on?
Now, none of you guys have ever heard of red-skinned, flat-nosed,
You want to text Martin?
samurai-esque humanoids.
I mean, Sid Martin.
Gosh, if only we had the dungeoneering equivalent of a cell phone. Hey, bro, do you know what's red and flat-nosed? No, it's not a fish. No, it's not my ex, you ass.
It just
They're
sends back, I
very-
don't know, lol.
Very furry. I said, no, it's not my ex, you ass.
Just lol IDK and just a shrug emoji.
Hold on. Pause. Was that a mixing
Alright.
bowl?
Why are you surprised? How many times has this happened?
It's a bigger bowl to eat rice out of.
That's a lot of fucking rice, my dude.
It was just a singular order of like the large fried rice, so it wasn't that much. But
It was just a large fried rice.
yes,
Anyway, okay.
I usually mix it with a large steamed rice. Then I get twice the rice for half the price.
Oh my god.
That makes a surprisingly large amount of logic. I used to take my Chipotle bowls, throw them in a big storage bowl that you're supposed to store like an entire dish of pasta, shake the crap out of that, and then just eat it out the bowl.
Nice.
Yep.
So I do it with my
Fantastic.
salad.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh.
shake
And
it.
then I shake it the fuck up.
Anyway,
How dare you bring
okay.
health food into this?
You have no idea what they are.
No idea. They were talking.
Have you seriously never heard of a hobgoblin before? Sorry. Anyway,
Met hobgoblins.
nah, I don't know what these guys actually
You
are.
guys haven't met hobgoblins. You met bugbears.
What were the? We met what?
I think they were bugbears.
Oh,
No,
okay.
No, the guy we got the finger from.
Oh, was that a hobgoblin?
I don't remember.
Hold on, there's notes somewhere.
Just don't worry, just let her look through a year and a half worth of notes or so. Won't take but a minute.
It's
A year and a
Oh.
half, sir.
Nope, yep. No, yeah, never mind. You are correct. My memory is faulty. Yes, you would know that it was a hobgoblin.
Ah,
So we suddenly all magically succeed our roles where we're like, wait a
oh
minute.
yeah, Azeroth guy. Yeah, they're hobgoblins. Okay, so there's a bunch of hobgoblins. I didn't understand what they were saying, but they are all very well armed.
You want to say
Zero
hi?
idea. Huh?
Say hi.
Not really. So, did you describe like what their setup was?
Yeah, they got nothing. Well, I mean, they're barricaded on either side. They've got ladders with them, I guess, to go down into the trench. That's it.
So they're either defending an entrance or preparing for an assault. I don't know how. I mean, I don't know. They might be happy to see some adventurers. But at the same time, they very well might not be.
I don't know. The trench goes further. There's stuff beyond it. I don't know. No, I didn't see anything beyond, did I?
Kind of from where you guys are at, you can see you're at kind of like a wedge of flooring because it's not hard to kind of look around and see the trench kind of comes westerly and southward, but then it also seems to go northward right where you're at.
So there's like a V?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it looks like a crossroads of trench.
Ah, okay. So, I mean,
Standing
Can
where you guys
I-
hear just rumble as the ground begins to shake a little bit.
The worm.
Okay, guys, make sure to walk without rhythm. Can I see the scorpions? Because I only have, I think like 60 feet of dark vision.
You can't see them. You only see them when they're working, when there's these flashes of light.
Does that...
Because it's not like a single, like it's a bit of a sustained blast that they're doing. And in that burst of light, that gives you enough light around them in the distance to see them.
Do I have any idea what they are?
No.
Okay.
They seem to be metal.
Are they like constructy things like the spider, like the worm?
You'd
That
have
kind
to
of
you'd have to
metal
get a
thing?
lot more better look
Okay.
at them to know.
Okay. It's metally and it's moving.
Within a few moments, the grinding sounds get louder as and the shaking kind of gets a little rougher as you can see the back of the boar worm just coming along the trench by you, and it is coming from the north of you and going down and then southwest.
So it's not coming the way we came.
Correct.
It went that way, and now it's coming from that way. That?
Yep.
Yes. Or that. This is the thing. Like an X.
Yeah, kind of like an X.
Okay.
All right. While that thing is making a nice little noise, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace and try to sneak until I can get a better look at these scorpions. I have Tashi under my cloak.
Okay, let's see if you can get close enough, because the trench is between you and them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
Where's the bridge go? Does it go to them?
The bridge only goes southwards towards the little hobgoblin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you kind of go out towards like the end of your little peninsula, as it were, above the trench, and you're not quite able. But if you follow, as you follow it a little more northward, you get closer to what you can now see is clearly an arch, or at least the one leg of an arch that you see of what looks like a bunch of welded scrap metal. And as you're kind of glancing at it, one of the scorpions kind of climbs down and goes towards. You can now see all around on that platform seems to be piles of scrap, and it kind of just goes and grabs some scrap, and it's in these massive iron claws, and then goes back up the archway, and you lose sight of it in your dark vision before eventually seeing some flashes of light. It was very clearly made of complete metal. It you saw bits of like joints and maybe some gears. It was very clearly a construct.
Are we talking like clock punky sort of thing, or?
No, it's very smooth, very. It just like the boar worm. It looks like it was very purposefully crafted, very meticulously and very well.
I want to say hi.
To the hobgoblins?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not here for that part of the conversation. I am observing. Do you need me to roll perception checks or anything, or is that what I get?
That's what you get. Actually, no. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Now that I think about it.
Woo.
Can I beat that? Oh, I thought for a moment that wasn't nat 20. Okay.
So
Okay.
close.
As you kind of look around, peering at the arch, and in general, you see another one of these giant metal scorpions come down, and could be the same one. You're not sure. and you keep seeing still those bits of shadow in front of their lights occasionally. And suddenly something zooms by your vision, basically going around the archway, but just close enough that you can actually see what it is. And it seems to be a oversized crossbow with mechanical wings and 4 metal legs.
Okay, so we got metal scorpions and ballista bugs. That's great. All right.
A crossbow with legs.
It's probably about a medium-sized thing. It's not huge by any means, but it definitely. And now that you know what their shape is, with the 28, you can see there are a number of them flitting around the arch. You're not sure how many because you can't see the whole thing, but just seeing how fast the one was moving, where the lights are, there's definitely a number of them. But you only ever see, trying to keep track of it, you only ever can keep track of about 4 squirrels.
All right. I'm gonna hum the Mission Impossible theme my way back to the party.
And has Truth left before he gets back? Truth.
I'll wait for the reconnaissance.
Okay.
All right.
Truth isn't that dumb.
So yeah, I described the critters I saw to the rest of the party. I'm partially asking Brock if he has any idea what the hell this could be about. So he'd be the constructy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be a roll?
Go ahead and make me just an intelligence check again. Just to see if you know this bit of information.
16.
You know you would have to get a closer look at either at the arch, basically any piece that was described. You would have to get a closer look to ascertain its function.
Well, we could use Pass Without Trace to sneak up together. That gives you a +10.
Didn't you say there
Plus
were
10 to my disadvantage.
I can say hi.
did you say there were flying crossbows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not concerned about that.
Oh, I'm extremely concerned about that. That's why I want more information.
Right.
I got all my spells. I can just, bamf out of there.
Oh, good for you.
Well, do you want to say
Well, that's why I'm saying I can go in and say hi, and if they're like, hi, bang, I can...
Okay, sorry. You want to say hi to the crossbows?
Not the crossbows, to the hobgoblins.
Oh, that makes much more sense.
Oh, yeah. We should say hi to them. Maybe they know what's going on.
Exactly.
I would say, now just to make sure I have painted the picture a little more clearly for you guys, there is also more cavern to the north you can go that follows the trench.
Okay.
Just so you know that there is another option besides these 2 things.
So we could do none of that. But Truth seems pretty adamant on conversing with the natives.
I'm gonna go say hi.
I'm not letting you go alone.
Yeah, I'm following too.
We're not. Okay, yeah. All right. Everybody.
Oh,
Are you gonna stay hidden, or...
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold up. Should we
You guys
approach
wanna stay
with
hidden?
torches?
Oh, I'm gonna have my lantern, my unhooded, out. I'm approaching, and I'm gonna say hi. I don't want to sneak up on them. I want to approach and be like, "Hey, how's it going? I'm not a threat. Hi."
I'll stay in the shadows.
All right. So the 3 of us will approach, so Truth can say hi. Does that sound good, Brock?
Yeah.
All right, I cast pass without, or not pass without trace. Comprehend language.
Okay. You
Can
guys
you cast
cross.
it on me?
Unfortunately, no.
Damn it.
Hmm.
Okay. All right.
You guys
All right,
cross the stone bridge to the south, going southward, and go towards the bit of barricade that you can see. Lantern out. As you do so, as you approach, you can very clearly hear sounds of people spotting your lantern and getting prepared. And as you round the corner into the little gap, you can see 7 hobgoblins, all with their hands at the ready of their weapons, but none of them draw.
Weren't
Well,
there
that's a
8?
good sign.
I wrote 8.
I
Were there
only see
Sorry.
5.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Let me just,
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
I'll go ahead
Okay.
and put my shit there.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe one of them had the same idea you did, or they're stuck off into the darkness and ready to shoot us in the dick if need be.
Hello, and I try it in common, and then like Sylvan and Dwarvish, Draconic,
The
Infernal.
more well-decorated one kind of approaches you. Hail, traveler.
Oh, good.
He responds in common.
Oh, good. I was afraid there'd be a language barrier. Hi. I'm just passing through, and I wanted to know if you guys would be interested in anything I had as like a trade for information about the area.
What do you have? How many are you?
I got a few friends. They stayed back, just in case. There's a lot of stuff down here that's trying to kill us.
No trade
Sorry, I don't
until
know.
we see all.
Okay. You want me to go back and get them, or?
You can shout for them. The Scaladar will not bother.
Scaladar, okay.
I don't know if they're
What?
close enough. I'll check. Hey guys, I speak common.
It kind of echoes in the cavern. It's very easy.
Because you have Brock and Ragnar with you. I'm the only one hidden, right?
No, they cast Path Without a Trace, so they're not.
No, I
that's-
cast comprehend
yeah.
language.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I also got that mixed up.
Okay, yeah, sorry. No,
I'm
I
the
was
only
gonna
one
say we're approaching
Okay.
with you, but we can say that I stayed behind because I can also sneak really good.
hidden. Brock was with you.
Yes.
And I
So-
will feign coming out.
Okay.
From the back with Ragnar.
4 of you.
I have Tashi held up.
5.
Kind of 5.
Tashi counts.
Is meat?
It's not meat. Very much the opposite.
Oh, if it's meat you want.
He does have some sausage.
I have a big thing that we pilfered from the.
Dang it! I
A
knew
couple
it should-
bottles of wine. Take a couple bottles of wine. You like wine? This is mushroom wine. Not sure if you're interested in that. No, I got a couple of pull out some of the larger
Kill bosses.
kibasas, meat.
As you do this, you can clearly tell that they are sizing you up.
Just I'm going to accidentally pull out the obsidian scarab from House Avendar and the Lolth holy symbol. Just open up those, not train those, put those back in. Just let them see that and just put it back in. Wheel of cheese. Cheese.
How dare you?
Gee,
You already got one.
No!
we can
You're
afford
holding out on me.
we can afford more cheese on the surface.
When are we going to the surface?
Fuck if I know.
Yes, when
Oh.
you can produce me more cheese.
But here's steaks. Put a couple of those down.
You seem like adventurers of sorts.
That's
Yeah.
a good way to
Yeah.
put it. Yeah.
Capabilities.
Mostly centering around.
We are
Oh,
not
no,
interested
no,
in the material.
Oh,
Could have stopped me before I unloaded my entire bag.
I mean, you sure you don't want the cheese? 'Cause-
No.
We'll save.
What we
Save your
need
cheese.
is those things taken down. And he
I
points
know
into
it-
the darkness, and like you can tell that he's moving his finger at a pace, but you can't see what he's following.
What are you pointing at?
The flying defenses around the arch.
Oh. What the fuck is that? By the way.
You take out the defenses, and we'll tell you what we know.
Do the scorpions attack?
Presumably, if one gets close enough.
Scorpions concern me more than the flying crossbows.
Those are big crossbows.
They might be really far away. They might be flying ballistas.
To be fair, as long as I can see them, I just like take out my bow.
Whoa, wait, whoa, whoa.
I can shoot
Okay.
them too.
I'm just gonna sort of lean around Truth and be like, "Can we have a moment, please?"
But
Have your moment.
All right. So,
what you thinking?
What are we doing?
well, our new friends here are clearly not very trusting, but also not hostile, and we're really good at breaking things.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, you want us to go kill? We should-
I'm just saying we're really good at breaking things, and these.
Oh,
I'm gonna
what
sort
if
of.
I- Oh god.
You said they were Skaldari?
Scaladar.
Scaladar. Sorry, I'm bad with names. Oh, hey. I'm Ragnar. What's your name?
Kurlog.
How dare.
What is it?
Kurlog.
Could you remember that for me, Rin?
Sure thing.
So. I don't know. I'm just saying that. You know, could our
Scaladar sounds drow. I'm
Scaladar.
not.
Is Scaladar the name of the scorpions? Like, what is Scaladar?
Scorpions.
Why are you... Okay, I was gonna say, why are you asking me?
Thought you might know. I don't know.
Do the flying ones have a name?
We've just called them the pests.
The pests. Alright. So,
Hey, you know, guys don't have a lot of ranged weaponry, do you?
I don't think he's going to answer that.
Oh, no, not. That's fair. point.
probably smart.
Sorry.
Alright, that's my vote, is what
Are
we
you
just...
sure you don't want anything? Just as a token of, like, don't shoot us as we're walking away?
You have our word.
Appreciate.
Okay.
That seems good enough to me. Alright, so yeah.
Do other people? Do you guys live here?
Why did you? That was so accusatory.
I
The
was so nice.
information...
No. I mean, I wasn't like an accusatory, like, but like,
The information comes after the job. That's
right.
the deal.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So
I
questions pertaining to the job.
This is why I'm not allowed to talk first. This was ignore me.
All right, we're gonna go now.
Turns out when you're invisible, you don't get a lot of social cues.
We're gonna go now. We'll take care
I'm
of
not invisible.
the
Bye.
pests. All right, gang. Let's roll out.
All right. I'm gonna wait until we're out of earshot. So do we want
Somersault.
to do this, or should we just explore the other part of cave?
I have no fucking.
I mean, you didn't give a time limit. We don't have to go immediately do it. Yeah, we could explore.
I have a feeling if we take more than a little bit to us get started, they're gonna have a bad feeling about it. But we could poke around the cave and see if we can find an advantageous position.
I mean,
Sure.
part of it's like we should find out more about what this is before we go breaking it, but also it's a giant metal thing being built in Undermountain, and everything down here is terrible. So I feel like destroying it is, odds are, a good thing.
Maybe.
But maybe.
Well, the thing that they asked us to destroy it, and they didn't kill us, which was like, top 10% of what's been down here. Honestly, just not killing
easily.
us.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, let's take a
Look, see.
explore around a little bit more and see what's down here. I don't want to really go too far because I was hoping to get some information before we, blindly stumbled into stuff that does want to kill us. We did get some information. The scorpions will kill us on sight,
If we get close
and
enough.
You actually don't know
and the flying crossbow.
He said they might attack if you get close enough.
You know what?
What you
I didn't check for. I didn't do an insight check, did I?
Nope. But all you got was they might, so you don't know a yes.
Hard
or no.
to inside check that.
Should I try to say hi to a scorpion?
No.
I would
Not
say
with the flying
you could
crossbows.
cast speak with animals, but they're made of metal, so they're not.
Yeah, I don't
You
think.
find a bat, maybe they'll know what's going on.
Yeah.
Find me a bat I can talk to.
Anyway, you said, "Do you live here?" Like you walked into somebody's house that was like
Oh, God.
decrepit. And it was like, "You live here?"
Bitch, you live like this?
Look, there's a reason why I have 4 friends and you guys are 3 of them, okay?
Oh, okay.
She did say, "Do you live here?"
Yeah. I was just, are they from here? Are they from another level? I was just like, what's going on?
I'm gonna say hi to a scorpion.
Oh, God.
That's the
You're gonna
truth
get
we all
shot, you're
know.
gonna get shot.
How
Listen.
close can we get them without passing over a trench?
You can get about 60 feet away from them without passing over the trench. That's as close as you can get.
So just barely see them.
If you kind of go back to the north side of where you were, you can see that the trench is kind of curving around, and it almost seems to, from what you can tell, whatever this bit of landmass is where this arch is, might be an island. And no matter where you're at this trench, the bit of the leg of the arch that you see is about 60 feet away.
How far across is the trench?
About 10 feet, 10, 15 feet.
Okay, so that's easy enough to get across.
Yep. But I feel like if we go across it, we're gonna get shot.
I feel like you're probably right.
Not that we probably couldn't take flying crossbows, but
There is more cavern northward that you can follow.
we could see if there's more indications of what the fuck is going on here.
Also, we don't necessarily have to cross the trench because it was like it went under. It may just burrow under further in.
I don't know.
We just walk across.
Let's go north and see what we got.
Sounds good.
You guys head north, kind of following that. You could the between the wall and the trench is probably about 40 feet as you start heading northward, and then suddenly the trench kind of curves northwestward. And to your east, the cavern opens up into another area. But there's also a wall probably about 20 feet north that is just going north and west. So you've reached kind of the part of this cavern that continues northwestward, but there's also a bit of something to your east. And you still can't see the western edge of this cavern at all.
That's a big ass cavern. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to poke my head in the east, see if there's anything noticeable over there?
If you think it's a good idea.
I'm more interested in getting to these
What?
scorpions.
Give me just a sec. Let me at least take a look.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak over to the east, poke my head in, see what's over there.
Make me a stealth check.
Is that nope. Is that my die? Let's find out.
Well,
You
I don't
pick
think
it
it'll
up.
let
It
you.
was.
Whew. That's a little
26.
I like how you rolled what your plus is.
You rolled a 13 plus
Oh,
13.
a 13 plus 13. Oh, okay.
Okay. You go into kind of easterly a bit, and you can see that there seems to be a larger kind of bubble of a cavern that you're going into. It is what's your dark vision range again?
90.
Okay, it's just you can see where the edges of this cavern are starting to curve to kind of meet at the other end, but that end is just beyond your dark vision.
Okay.
It's probably about 50 feet high. You can see basically immediately upon coming in that there is a passageway to the north and to the south going out of this cavern as well. Almost directly north and directly south of the entrance of this cavern. The cavern itself, there is a large pile of half-completed and destroyed metal contraptions, most of which look rusty, very rusty, all strewn across the floor. Three, I think you guys have ran into one of these before. If not, being how old you are, you've seen them. Three rust monsters skitter
Oh, we've seen them.
about the pile, occasionally munching on bits of metal. Make me a perception check.
That's the wrong button. Nope. 13?
You notice that as one of them kind of skitters by, it appears to have a collar made of leather.
It has a collar.
It has a collar. Along with these three rust monsters kind of going about the piles of scrap, you also notice how many? 5 giant medium creatures, but giant for what they are, which is 5 large metal wasps flying about the cavern.
Wasps. Okay.
They seem to be completely ignoring the rust monsters. And there's just a big pile of scrap and
Right.
junk.
Yeah, but it has a collar on. These are somebody's pets. Right? Did it have like a tag?
No, they do not. There is a loop, you can tell, and it seems like to see how it's fastened, you'd have to get a lot closer.
Okay. I like to imagine
Just-
that they're someone's pets.
Just see.
That'd be really cute.
Could also be a mounting point.
Okay. I will try to take a quick peek to the Now I'll report back. Actually, because we don't have Terrell relaying messages anymore, so. So I'll come back and let him know about the wasps and the rust monsters with the little collars on them. That maybe they get leashed to something. Bunch of big wasps, and there's also 2 more exits off of there. Didn't check them out yet, but I figured I'd leave that up to you guys. Figured we probably wanted to head more north first, or for truth to try to get to the scorpions. Scorpions. Or did you want to go talk to the wasps?
And the rust monsters.
Oh, they're probably not very talkative.
I don't know. I feel like the scorpions might be our best bet for just like, if they're constructs, right? They're metal.
Yeah.
What are they doing down here? Like,
Can
are
they
being
talk?
Yeah. Are they being controlled by somebody? That's what constructs usually are, right?
Yeah, like the ring for the spider construct upstairs.
Yeah. Who's got the ring? Everybody's...
Well, if I had to hazard a guess, it's whoever controls those rust monsters eating their scraps and the metal wasps in the other room. I wouldn't be surprised to find that the creator, if they still live, are further down that chapter. Or that chapter, that... I want to say channel.
Did
That's
Zaz
not the right
say
tunnel.
anything about how the construct upstairs came to them? Or did they make it, or... He didn't say anything. I should have asked. Damn. So whoever made all of these things we think is here?
That's just conjecture.
I mean, it would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And, fucking face. Bitch. The Shadow Dusk that we murdered, Skriana.
Okay, so...
She said her family was going to try to return to Waterdeep with constructs that were being made on Arcturia Doom. Maybe this is it?
Could be.
Right. Return with a force of giant constructs.
I mean, that could be what the arch is for.
Oh, fuck.
So in that case,
can you make archways?
I mean, I don't think they just popped into existence out of nowhere.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Like a one-way archway, maybe, so that people think something couldn't... I mean, because I don't think Hallister would want something coming in
I don't know.
just from nowhere.
Not my area of study, I'm afraid.
So, where have we been so far? We came out of the trench, and then we went...
We passed by a hole
very
up
briefly
top.
went southward. Just a little hobgoblin bit. But then you went back north. And you basically went north a chunk, and then you're now at the part of a cavern where like you have no choice but to go northwest, unless you go eastward where the rust monsters and the wasps are. Because the wall is starting to go north, a sharp angle northwest, but the trench is also going northwest.
And the scrap metal thing was to the north. Well, from where we came out of the tunnel, right?
The arch?
East.
It was
Like
west of you.
the scorpion and the flying things.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
west. That
this
was
doesn't-
west of you when you came out of the tunnel, and it has
Okay.
remained west by southwest of you as you've kind of come north.
Okay.
It is basically straight up on the other side of the trench for you,
Okay.
no matter where you go.
So did we cross over the trench at some point?
You have not. You kind of did.
Okay.
You went over a bit of trench because there was a land bridge.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it did not lead you to the scorpions. It basically just was between the hobgoblins and where you are now.
We are theorizing that the gate and scorpions are on like an island with a trench around it.
And there's a bit that goes east, and it's going that way.
That's what you said, right? You said we could kind of guess that.
It kind of feels like it could be, yeah. You start feeling the rumble and the sounds again.
Ah, goddamn.
The approaching boarworm. And it's not long before it passes you by again. This time coming from the southwest of you and going around.
So would that be where we came in from?
That is where it didn't. It came from the direction you have been walking from, but you have no idea to know if it came from the hole you came down from.
Fair enough.
And the trench continued with us when we went south, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it continued going south and west, and also south.
And west.
You were at a big X of trench.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you said that. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm like, it's got complicated enough. Like, I need the map.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Came in here. Okay. There's Hobbs there, and then to the east there was the the rust monsters.
Yep.
Rust monst. And then here's the big arch thing that's being made. All right, cool. All right.
You have eastward, more towards the rust monsters and the wasps, more northwestward of the cavern to see where possibly the other side of the cavern is, if you can find it, or straight up southwest towards the arch.
What are we feeling?
I don't know. Let's just let's keep walking around the trench.
Okay. North.
Okay. You guys continue walking northwest into you pretty much have to be walking west. It's only a handful more, maybe 20 or 30 feet, where you have no other choice but to be just going westerly.
Oh, okay.
And the trench is to your south, and it begins to curve west and south, making kind of an oval shape. And to your north, you do start to spot a large mound of scrap up against the northern wall of this cavern. Specifically, it seems to almost be a large pile of scrap metal that's almost spilling out into the cavern. It seems like it's coming from somewhere. It's either that or it's just a pile of scrap metal. But you do see a gap in it, more west of where you are. And about maybe another 40 or 50 feet past that gap, you can only Rin can see the wall of the cavern, the western.
What's in the gap?
You kind of go forward and look northward into the gap, and it just seems to be a pathway in this giant pile of scrap that immediately curves.
There's a tunnel in the middle.
In that?
Hmm? Yeah?
It's just a pile of scrap, right?
It's just this giant twisting pile of metal and scrap bits, and there's just this.
It's a tunnel.
It's not quite a tunnel. It is like there's a top to the pile. It's just too high.
Yeah.
But
That's why it's a tunnel.
no, there's a top to the pile. It's flat.
Oh.
Yes, it's not a tunnel of scrap.
Oh.
It is a passage.
Channel?
Channel. Yes,
Channel.
It's a channel. There's no scrap above you if you walk through it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because I would be like, I'm fucking going to there.
There is no scrap above you if you were to walk in.
Okay, my bad.
Seems structurally unsound.
I cast Pass Without Trace.
Do we want to go in the middle?
Yeah, let's be stealthy about it. See what it's up.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and make me stealth checks.
With a +10.
Like that matters.
39.
15.
27.
17.
You guys start walking through the channel in the scrap. Immediately, the pathway turns eastward. Goes about 10 feet and then south. Basically, you're kind of just going through this twisting passage until it curves back northward again. And you can hear the sounds of something just up ahead around a bend that curves to the west. Too sharp to see around it from a distance.
Oh, look.
Copy.
Sneak forward a bit, and as you turn the corner, maybe about not even 10 feet, probably like 8 feet away from the corner, there's a rust monster. It's kind of, it's taking up almost the whole path. You guys have had to walk almost single file through here, and it is taking up pretty much like the whole pathway. Not quite single file, like you have just enough room to kind of move by each other comfortably, but you can't walk side by side. And it is kind of squat in the middle of the path and just munching on bits of scrap.
Does it also have a collar?
It does.
Huh.
Just poke it. Gone.
Is there a name tag?
There is not.
Damn.
But you can now clearly see that there is a loop, and it is fastened with with wooden rivets.
Clever.
But yeah, it is clearly in the way of you guys continuing this route.
Do I see anything beyond it?
Yes, you can see that there is more path, and it comes to a T intersection where it goes north and west.
Okay, so this is in the middle of the pile. Okay.
And you're coming into this T from the east. And it is clearly in the eastern wing of this T. Or the eastern wing.
Speak with animals doesn't work on this thing, right? It's an animal? I don't know. Is it cute?
Is it cute?
I don't know. It's got
Very
a
important
collar.
question.
So kinda.
Depends on your definition of cute.
What does a rust monster look like?
I'll post a picture.
Kind of like a big ass cockroach,
Yeah.
but less shiny in the carapace.
It's not as bad as a cockroach.
Oh. Oh no, I don't like that.
That's fine. I'll try.
I mean, not as bad as it could be, but not great.
And it does say beasts, so
I wouldn't call that cute by any stretch.
I don't know. I think it's probably up to DM discretion what counts, obviously. I'll try it!
I mean, no, it's not up to DM discretion. It says beast. That is a creature type.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is not DM discretion. Okay, so as you cast the spell, I assume it has a verbal component?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you cast the spell, the rust monster kind of suddenly, jolts, because there's nothing there.
Yeah.
And the feelers immediately begin to twitch around the air and kind of go your direction as it senses the different bits of metal that you have on you. But still,
Thankfully,
as
I
the
have
feelers are
my
going,
hammer.
it is still just its little feelers around its mouth are just shoveling little bits of scrap that are immediately rusting as it eats them.
Hello?
It does not respond.
Shit.
But you can see the feather bits kind of waving around, sensing.
Oh, God. I missed them already. Just have a spider rave.
It does not seem to immediately come after the direction of you. It is very much preoccupied with its current meal.
Can I grab a piece and like throw it behind it? See if it'll go.
Piece
away.
of what?
Metal! There's a bunch of metal around here, right?
Okay, a piece. So you're gonna take a piece of scrap metal from the wall of scrap metal.
From the ground. From the ground.
The ground is kind of picked clean.
Maybe just throw a couple copper pieces.
A ball bearing.
Okay. You throw a ball bearing down. It one of the feelers kind of traces it as it flies through the air, and you can just see it kind of waving, twitching that way. But it otherwise is going to continue with its meal.
Okay. I go back. 'Cause I'm assuming it's like right there.
Yeah.
It's a rust monster, and he won't go away. I can't talk to him. We might have to squish it.
We might have to.
You just tell
feel
it to move.
I tried. It doesn't understand me.
You'd be like, "Go on, get." Did you say it like that?
No, I
Get
said,
down from
"Hello."
there.
You could try it with
can't
like a
be up there.
blanket.
I kind of want to do it one more time. Go on, get.
I feel like one way or another, we're either gonna piss off these
Yeah.
these hobgoblins, or we're gonna piss off the guy who makes these constructions.
I feel like I'd rather piss off the hobgoblins. These constructs scare me more. But...
Though we might be able to have our cake and eat it too, because if we bust things up for the hobgoblins and then pretend like we don't know anything about it.
I'll try with the rust monster. Hold on.
Did he see you, or were you in darkness the whole time?
I'm in darkness. It can't
Maybe
see.
take the lantern.
Why?
Just,
Alright, so it can see me do the thing. Right, okay.
wow.
Okay, I'll take the lantern and I'm gonna take, like, my blanket. Get! Go on! Go shoot it that way! Try to shoot it!
What metal things do you have on you?
Oh
What
no!
are let's see. Your bow wouldn't have any metal.
No.
Your dagger would though.
The hilt of my dagger, yeah, or my dagger, completely, my dagger.
Like that basically wouldn't be in a bag.
Yeah, it's on.
Because
like my
your armor is dragon scale.
Mm-hmm. It's leather.
Yep. Okay.
Boots or leather, brace.
Go ahead and make me an animal handling check.
Nope.
Okay.
Fantastic.
As you do this, it suddenly turns towards you, and need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I have records.
Go on.
Woo!
As one of the antennae suddenly whip out to go straight for your bit of dagger that is flashing, and you dodge out of the way and avoid its touch.
Get! Come on! Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
Okay, it's gonna try again. Roll another dexterity saving throw.
Shit! Okay.
If that's what you're doing.
Well, it was a poor decision on my part. I don't know.
Okay, you avoid it still. You just narrowly twist
Wow.
out of the way.
Okay, guys, stop moving. It doesn't want to go. It wants my dagger. It wants to eat. I should.
I have an idea.
Your idea, because you're covered in metal. So tell me before you get here. I don't want you that close to this thing.
I just kind of round the corner with my dagger. I have a dagger, and it's just I have mage hand. Just like I just have it out.
Okay.
Get it, boy.
Give me an animal handling
30
check.
feet out in front of me. Just
Give me an animal handling check with advantage.
all right, cool. It's a flat roll, but advantage that'll help.
I love this.
Come on, advantage.
No.
Come on, advantage.
Come on.
Ah.
What? How does this keep happening?
Fuck.
As you drift it over, one of the antennae just brushes it, and it just instantly corrodes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I assume that was a non-magical dagger.
It was a non-magical.
Yeah, and it just immediately corrodes, destroying it completely.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think I've lost the plot for a moment. You guys are... What are we trying to do here?
They're trying to shoo it away.
We're trying to get to go away. We're not trying to...
No one has tried to attack it yet.
No. I'm trying to be nice. Probably shouldn't. I'm pretty sure we could squish it, to be fair. I should go. Jesus Christ.
Alright, make me another dexterity saving throw. Taking a while to decide things.
Son of bitches. Son of bitch, okay.
You're easily able to dodge out of the way.
Okay.
It's just its feelers are just whipping out, trying to get that dagger.
Does anyone have a good idea? I'm gonna squish it. Speak now, forever hold your pieces.
Nah.
Okay.
Can you just slap it?
Shoot it.
Oh, wait a
Like a
moment.
bowl. Just smack it, make it go away.
Use subdual damage. Do you have anything you can use subdual or non-lethal damage?
My dagger.
That it wants to eat.
And it wants to eat.
There you go.
Catch
Still
me
had-
again.
I wish you still had Shillelagh.
Are you going to attack it with your dagger or your bow?
Bow.
Can I just cast Mage Hand again and just be like, just kind of slap it? Like, get out!
I'll allow that to be a help action.
Okay, alright.
So you get advantage on the attack.
Okay. It's just like a hand in its face going, get!
21.
Okay, roll damage.
Oh, your little rust moms.
I know. 31.
Your arrow just goes straight into the center of its head. It just slumps. Still.
I'm sorry, little guy. Just gonna take my arrow back out of its head. Put it back in the quiver. Sorry. I'm gonna take a look at this collar.
It's plain leather. No tags, nothing. Just a plain leather collar with wooden rivets and a loop. Kind of towards the base of its neck.
Okay, I'm sorry, little buddy.
It was somebody. Yeah, it was somebody's little pupper.
I know.
What did you do?
It wouldn't. It was getting this stuff and the.
We don't even know if we need to go this way.
Nobody said.
You killed some poor feller's dog, Sarge.
Oh my god.
Also, given the screaming, they know we're here now.
Here, I hand Truth back his lantern. I hate this place.
So you can go.
Lay on hands. Just 1 point.
Doesn't take.
What did you do?
I
He's
killed
dead,
it!
You
Shut
can
it
go.
in the eyes. I put it down humanely.
From this point, you can either go eastward, which is back. You can go west, or you can go north.
North.
Poor little fella never stood a chance.
Don't worry, Truth. You can deal with the next one.
As you go north,
I'm gonna have to, apparently. Sorry.
as you go north, it kind of goes a little catty corner to the west a little bit, for maybe about 10 feet, before you're at another bit of an intersection, where the path continues northward, north and west, kind of going at an angle, and you can see already about 30 feet ahead in that pathway, you can see another rust monster. There's also an opening that seems to leave the scrap pile to the east of you, and a pathway that goes deeper into the scrap pile to the west of you. And down there, you can clearly see what is a larger opening, and you can see what look to be some shapes on the ground. But it's too far away to actually ascertain what they are.
And that was to the
West.
west.
Are they moving shapes or just
Nope.
shapes?
Shapes.
Alright. Somebody else's choice.
Let's go west so we don't murder Hobo another rust monster.
Okay. I'm really glad this is what we're feeling conscious about. And not what we just did a couple hours earlier today.
Okay.
To be
As you,
fair, those guys were dicks,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't feel good about that either. All right, go. I'm sorry.
as you guys head westward, you head westward for about 40 feet before you were at the entrance of this next little chamber. And you can see what is it's probably about a 30 wide north-south by about 50 deep east-west, or 40 deep east-west chamber. And you can see two passageways off of the opposite corners from you. You're coming in straight down the middle. You can see two passageways on the opposite corners, northwest and southwest. And what is clearly in the middle, 4 bodies kind of piled together.
They look like anyone we know.
They seem to be nice, have fairly nicely decorated armor that is pitted with rust spots and red skin.
Okay,
Catch
well,
Mage Hand and just have it go out and slap. Yeah.
Nothing.
Truth, that's a corpse.
You gotta poke him, make sure.
Do you guys go into the chamber, or do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
we'll
in.
Mm-hmm. I would like
afraid
to
we-
inspect
yes.
the corpses.
That's a good idea.
As you guys go into the chamber itself, getting kind of around the corpses, they are clearly. Go ahead and make me a medicine check.
Haha. Wait, who?
I don't know. You can help.
Yeah, you can help. So
Help.
one person, either everyone can make a check, or one person can help somebody else. However you want to do it.
Okay.
I got a +9.
In medicine?
Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
it's a wisdom skill, and my wisdom's
Well,
max.
7, so.
Brock is helping.
Yeah.
A.
Okay. Taking a look, you can tell that they were killed probably about 2 days ago. You see various scorch marks all over them. The rust did not seem to do this. It was not caused by the rust monsters. This was caused by something hot.
Does it look like
And-
electrical burns?
No. No, it looks like fire burns.
Oh.
And you notice one of them has something crumpled up in their hand. And you kind of pry it open, and there's this crumpled piece of paper. And as you grab that crumpled piece of paper, you suddenly hear sounds all around you. As 10 figures walk out of the walls of scrap metal. The scrap metal almost seeming to glow around them as they emerge. They have these... They're almost human-like. Their proportions are wrong. They have these large heads, these thick torsos, and these very long arms that end in claws. They're also largely naked, except for a bit of a loincloth and what almost seem to be suspenders. Red, curly hair, and big bulbous nose, and beady, tiny, white eyes with very small black pupils. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay, what the fuck?
What?
Do you have a picture of this
I do.
monstrosity? Oh no.
And there are
Shouldn't have asked.
10 of them.
10?
It sounded like you just described like a horrifying clown.
Yeah.
That's what that
No,
sounded
oh,
like.
yeah, no, that's what it looks like. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh no! Oh no,
Oh.
it is!
Hell no. Hell no. Oh no.
Why?
Don't like that.
Why?
Done.
Oh.
Nope. No. Mm-mm.
Oh my.
No,
Kill
Also,
it.
at this point, Mark, Tashi would be gone. It's definitely been an hour since you've summoned Tashi.
Okay.
no, I don't like that.
It does,
No.
it does kind of
Um,
look like a fucked up clown.
Copper piece-wise.
Take that.
It took me a minute, but that was a good one.
That's good, it's good. Alright, let's change the music.
Episode name.
Copper piece-wise.
Turns into boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, bum. The music playing.
Oh, I do not like. We are uncomfortably close.
Yep.
Mm.
Please tell me you just have clown miniatures. No.
No.
They're still on.
I actually made miniatures for them.
Oh, fuck?
Um,
Okay. It's like diapers.
Yeah. Alright, and their initiative.
Alright, I'm just
Hopefully
gonna
they're
say
very
it.
slow.
I'm just gonna say it. We're fighting 10 heat misers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god, we are.
Alright, what do you got? 25 to 20.
24.
Oh, fuck. What did I roll? In the history.
Not that.
Ugh, 24. Sorry.
I rolled a 9.
Ooh, neat.
20 to 15.
15.
Okay.
I got
15,
14.
14, and then 9. Alright. So you're up first. Min,
May I make a quick request?
what's up?
Do you mind if we take just a momentary break before the fight starts? I kind of need to make a phone call.
Sure. We'll be
I will
back after
be-
a short break.
Appreciate it.
And we're back. All right. So, a fact about these guys that I neglected to mention because I forgot. One, they're all smiling.
That doesn't make it better.
Two,
No.
there's no difference. They're identical.
All of this is very unnerving. I am.
All right, well, time to hurt the clown.
What's that quote? I am very uncomfortable with the energy that we've created in the studio. That. What'd you do with one of the fairy dragons?
Oh no. It's your turn,
do
by
with
the
it?
way.
Damn it!
Red.
Oh right, okay. Tom's gonna. Yep, you do what you want. Okay. Buck. Let's. Does it look like they see me?
They do not. They are not giving off light.
Oh shit. Okay. We're just gonna stay where I am. Use steady aim. We're gonna attack the ones right in front of me. And I'm gonna. Oh, there's lasers. I'm just kidding. I guess number 10. Let's see how this goes. $22 or. Oh,
That's
right.
it.
I get 3, don't I?
Yeah, that's right. You do. You do get 3.
Okay, well, the other 2 were shit, so.
That hits.
Eh.
18 piercing. We're just gonna roll for it once.
Your arrow kind of sinks into its shoulder, and it just sinks in, and it just doesn't react to being hit.
Fantastic. Is it
Hey.
still smiling? I got a nat 20.
You did get a nat 20.
Put my sneak attack on that one.
Hate.
Yeah, I hate all of this. I'm gonna use Piercer to reroll that D8 natural 1.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 3 to that.
So 26 plus.
6, 15, 41. Is it still just standing
It
there?
is still just standing there.
I hate this so
The
much.
second arrow just sinks into it, and just the smile. It like slightly cocks its head as it's starting to
wasn't the
look
way I
down at the
wanted.
arrows.
18.
That's a hit.
This just makes me think of the other dad from Coraline. Big frown.
As your third arrow
23.
sinks, as your third arrow sinks into it, it kind of starts to slump backwards and just goes, "Why die?"
Oh, and it's sad.
Did it say why die?
Uh-huh.
What's happening?
Turns out these things aren't actually hostile. We just killed their ambassador for no reason.
Oh no, they were very clearly like claws were getting ready. And it's
Okay.
time for them to go.
Oh, hi. Get my health
It
sheet
gets
up.
advantage on its attacks against you.
Just naturally.
Yep.
That's weird.
There is a specific reason. 19, I assume, misses.
Yep.
21.
Miss.
I see it.
Another one attacking you. 21's a miss. 25.
Yep.
So what both of them, they reach out and try to claw at your armor. It scrapes across, and they also they kind of open their mouth, and you just see these rows of pointed teeth as they try to bite you, and one of them succeeds in biting.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Brock, you are bitten for 14 piercing damage.
Youch. I'm going to use my reaction to attack him.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Sentinel.
Yep.
Yeah, because why isn't it? It's not. Plug in, please. D&D Beyond, please. There it goes. Wow. Okay. Well, never mind.
That's a hit.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Really?
Yep.
All right. So
They're naked.
really.
I was gonna say these guys are naked and
All right. 12
Fleshy.
slashing damage. 12
Alright.
slashing.
And it is a... Oh. Terralize
Magical?
crystal.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, technically...
important?
Yes, that is important. Yeah, I'll let that first one be dead. Technically, it took half damage from all of your attacks.
Mine?
Oh, no.
Oh, because
'Cause
they're regular.
Because they're metal.
My arrows?
Yeah. The tips of them would be metal.
Oh, yeah.
This one will also attack at Brock. Natural 20 on its claw attack. I think that's the claw. Yep, that's the claw. It's an 8 plus. We take 12 slashing damage. And then 21 misses, so it fails its bite. This one's going to attack Truth. Truth, your armor is metal.
Yes.
Plus you have a shield. No, you don't have a shield. Rock has the shield. 21 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
I will use intercept.
Okay.
Interception. Smack it. Reducing damage by 1d10 plus 4.
Okay, so roll your 1d10 plus 4. So you reduce,
reduce
the
it by
damage
8.
By 8. Okay. You reduce it to none.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it tries to bite at you for a 25 to hit.
For me, yeah.
And that's going to be 12 piercing damage.
Okay. Ow.
Moves forward. Claws. That's a 26 to hit.
These guys are glass
You
cannons.
take 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Bite. Natural 20.
Oh my god. Adamantine.
Ah, you're right. You take
That's
7
why I'm still
piercing-
wearing it, baby.
Forward. Attack Ragnar. Ragnar, your armor is also adamantine?
yes, it is also
So-
magical metal.
Yep, so it is, but it is metal. That's all that matters.
Yes.
You take, that's an 18 to hit
That's
sorry.
Yep, that hits.
25 to hit.
Oh well, no, that misses then.
That is 9 slashing damage.
Okay, and it's just slashing damage, not
Just slashing damage. It's hot.
okay.
Like, they are emitting heat, but it is not burning. Specifically, the areas of scorch marks did seem to be, like, chunks missing, bites. Anyway, 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, misses you with its claws. Or with its bite. This one can't actually quite get in here due to just its rather. This one can though. So claw attack. That's 18 to hit.
That's another hit.
6 slashing. And a bite attack. 15 to hit.
That's another miss.
Uh-oh.
And we just lost Nelio.
Yep.
Hopefully he'll come back.
Yeah, hopefully. Next one's going to attack Rin, which you do not have armor made of metal.
I do not.
Oh wait, it can't see you. It would attack Ragnar.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
22 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
6 slashing. And an 11 to hit, which is Ragnar.
Well, I want to summon Tashi, but doing so will A, explode all of the rest of the party, and B, expose Rin. So instead, I'm going to cast... where is it? I was just looking at it. Oh, I'm in the wrong level spells. Fire Shield. Wait, is that concentration? Where does it say if it's concentration?
It'll have a C
Just have a
next
C
to the
with it.
name,
Yeah.
I think. I don't think Fire Shield is. Because
It is not.
Yeah, because the one guy had it up.
So yeah, I cast Fire Shield,
Are you choosing fire or cold?
cold.
Okay.
So I have, I think it's reduced damage from fire damage, and also I deal cold damage when I am hit.
Okay.
There's nothing I can really do with my bonus action or any of my other actions, so... There, he's back.
He lives.
So that's that, really. I'm just gonna put my shield up and sort of crack my knuckles and hope that the next round goes better.
Okay. Truth.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do a word of radiance
Okay.
because they're all
Now, is
right
that creatures that are
there.
hostile to you, or all creatures?
Creatures of my choice.
Okay, there you go.
So
And it's 5 feet.
let me load back in to see if there's a better spot I can be in.
Probably not, considering you are surrounded.
Okay, just give me 1 second to get loaded. Yeah, I can get 4 of them. Well, I can get 5.
Yeah, you can get 5.
Yeah, I can
it's,
get 5.
it's around you, right?
Yes, they all need to make Constitution saving throws. That may have been the wrong thing to do, though. All right, it's fine.
Well, we'll find out in a moment.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
15.
1 succeeded.
1 succeeded. All right. He will take no damage. The rest will take 8. There's probably more damage that I could do by swinging.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
that's my only attack. That's an act spell. So
you did just deal 36 damage in one hit, so
yeah.
Ain't
those
nothing.
are Rin level numbers.
Brock.
Well, I don't really have anything that's not gonna hurt other people. Other than just punching things. So, till one of these guys dies, there's not a lot I can do. So we're gonna punch at Lava Child 1. I'm gonna assume a 26
That'll
hits.
hit.
And then thunder damage we have. Heh. Oh, it didn't add the 5. Okay, so 6.
6. Okay,
Yep.
your metal gauntlet kind of sinks into the flesh a bit, like it kind of gives way. Doesn't seem to do as much damage.
Are we
well.
noticing that metal isn't
Oh.
doing as much damage?
I apologize.
Oh.
It takes no damage.
Oh.
What?
The metal just
Okay,
passes
well,
through it. It just does not seem phased.
Okay, so that thing shouldn't be dead at all. The one that.
Correct.
So even the thunder does nothing.
Correct, because it is from a metal weapon.
Oh god.
Well, that's all I got.
Is it? It's a magical metal weapon, right?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just gonna ignore the fact that I.
We'll allow it to be dead.
It was already dead. It fell out dead.
Truce weapon still does damage. It's Terralize Crystal.
Whew. Okay.
And then I'm gonna activate my fucking temporary HP.
I dropped a dragon.
Oh, I think that's equal to my level, actually, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got.
Is it?
I'll look it up.
Rin. Yeah, I thought that said
What?
resistance. It does not. It says immunity.
Poison spray. On. Is that one? 9. Needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
It fails.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna be using a lot of this mark. 22.
Dang, that's some good damage.
Yeah, it does. So 22 poison damage. Does that look like it affected it?
It does.
Okay. Great, I'm just gonna be using my dragon mark, don't mind me.
It is equal to my level.
Nice. Okay. Lava Child 1. Advantage against Brock. 22 to hit.
Match.
Okay. Take 8 slash damage. And then a 24 to hit.
Yep.
Take 10 piercing damage. I know you have resistances to those at least.
Yep.
Lava Child 2. Attacking Brock. Yes. Natural 20. Brock no longer has adamantine.
Right.
That is a 19 piercing damage from its bite. And for the sake of expediency, I'm going to start rolling their hits, but I'm going to start using their averages for damage. Because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So this one will also attack Brock with all the metal you are made of. 25 to hit. That is 7 slashing. And a 23 to hit.
Yep.
It's 11 piercing. This one is against Truth. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
7 slashing.
Okay.
And then another 22 to hit, so 11 piercing.
Okay.
Quick, everybody, use an action to doff your armor.
I'm fine.
It's Truth again. 24 to hit. That's 7 slashing.
Ow.
And 25 to hit, that's 11 piercing. This one's against Ragnar.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
20 to hit.
Hit.
Okay, that's 7 slashing. And then what's he taking cold?
I believe it was 2-8. Let me double 2d8. Let me double check.
I'm also going to use Sentinel when he's done with that.
Okay.
It was a 4th level spell, Fire Shield. Yep. He takes 12 cold.
Alright.
And Sentinel coming in with 18 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm going to do Divine Smite on top of this. So 12 damage. And then 5 8. There we go. Enjoy that, fucko. Another 26 radiant.
26. This brilliant burst of light comes from your blade in the cavern, in the scrap pile. But he is still up.
Heck.
And that was his... He didn't do his bite attack against you, I don't think. No, it was just a slashing attack. So his bite is a 19 to hit. Ragnar.
That would be a hit.
Oh, that's the wrong... Oh, wait, I'm not doing dice. That's 11 piercing damage.
Alright. I can't
And-
pick the dice up because it's not my turn.
Yep.
Alright, 10 cold. And let me mark my damage real quick before you do the next one. Or before, at least before you tell me the next one.
With that burst of cold damage, that one dies.
Boom!
Which means the
Just-
next one moves into his place.
Less boom.
Ah.
Also, just want to point out, thank you, Grim Songbird, for the raid. That's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I love you, Grim.
Hello.
That should work. Yeah.
They are lovely.
All right, and that is a 19 to hit. Ragnar.
Yep, my AC is 18.
Okay, that is 7 slashing damage. And give me that 2d8.
All right.
You're gonna be getting to do a lot of damage with this, at least.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be dead as a result.
Don't die.
I'm Ragnar the fucking Raggedy at this point.
You need
Oh,
a nap.
I do. Anyway, 9 cold.
Okay.
Frost, whatever it's called.
It misses you with its bite.
Yay!
The next one, which gets
well,
to
probably,
attack
yeah.
you. That's gonna hit with crits. Does not. 7 slashing damage.
Alright. Oh, well, I am well below half health now, which almost never happens for me since I generally hide behind the other guys.
Yeah.
There are 3 exits to this room.
All of the, well, most of them blocked.
That would be 7 cold.
Okay. And for its bite, that's a miss. And the last one, since Rin is invisible. Attacks Ragnar. That's gonna hit. So that's a 7 slashing.
Okay.
That code.
Could you maybe do both your damages first, then I'll do both mine if they
That's a
both
good
hit.
point. It misses.
Okay. So I took 7. Man, I really hope I'm not resistant to any of this shit, or else I'm gonna be pissed.
Piercing and slashing. So.
Whee! Yeah, I'm not resistant. 7 cold.
All right. Ragnar, it is your turn.
All right, how are we all looking?
I am
At a
half
level
dead.
between 1 to your maximum health, what would you say that your current rating is? Like, I'm sitting at a 34 out of 99. This is not metagaming. This is just, this is me, you know.
Hey, bud, I'm a 4 out of 10.
Okay, that's probably worse.
Yeah, I'm a
than,
5 out of 10.
actually, no, I'm worse than everybody.
I'm at like an 8 out of 10.
You're invisible.
Fine.
Yeah.
I know, I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right,
Sorry about
so
me.
since Truth can heal himself,
So why haven't we all teleported like away?
Because I
To
can only
not be
take one
surrounded?
person with me.
What about Tashi?
because we'd
Tashi
explode,
ain't here.
I could summon Tashi on my space, but by doing so, everyone in a 5-foot radius takes fire damage.
Somehow, I don't think these guys are going to take fire damage.
I don't know why you would assume that, but some reason I feel the same.
I mean, the fire damage is probably less than what they're dealing out to you.
True. I guess I can get us 15 feet towards a doorway. You guys think that's a better idea?
Yes.
All right, I will use my
To
action
have
to
us not
summon
surrounded.
Tashi in my space.
In like the 2 rounds we've been here, I've gone from full health to half health.
Yeah, I've taken 50 damage. Exactly 50 damage.
I am literally made of the thing that they have advantage against.
Yep.
I took 60 damage.
He is.
All right.
This is not for you.
Is it easier for you to bring Tashi over here, Yuri, or should I just grab her?
Way easier for me,
Okay, cool.
because I can just do this.
All right, now, of course, as I have to do every time, I have to check the stats here. Okay, so it says technically it goes to an unoccupied space.
Oh.
So can I do it in my space?
Cannot.
Nope.
Okay, then I'll have it go here.
Yeah. With
Can
the
I then
burst
have-
of fire, they do not even. They're not even phased by it.
All right,
Yeah.
it doesn't affect me. Can Tashi then move into my space?
Is
for a
Tashi
moment?
small?
Yes.
Or tiny? Okay. Yes, she can.
Okay.
She cannot
All right,
occupy
guys.
it at the end of her turn.
All right. We are going to fiery teleport.
So
That's the wrong tool.
this is where you guys came from,
Mhm.
and then these are the other 2 passageways.
So I can get me here and everyone else the exact same relative distance from their starting positions. So it would put Truth and I in the front line and push Brock and Rin out of the room. Does that sound good? Alternatively, we can make it over here. Oh, that's only one wide gap. We could sort of mob around this door, but
I think we should pick a new path. So
New
we
path?
at least meet at some
It is technically it is 10 feet wide.
oh, it is 10 feet wide.
Yeah. The way I built it.
Little off.
If we gotta have 2 in the front, you can put me and Truth in the front.
Well, the way we've always played it is that you move exactly 15 feet in the direction, so we'd all keep our orientation. We wouldn't get to choose a new orientation. So doing that, I could put...
Truth
I mean, I guess I could kind of... Yeah, Truth, Brock, and Rin all sort of in the front line. and then myself in the
Well, it's-
hallway.
It's 10 feet, so it'd just be 2 of us. But yeah.
Okay, yeah, does that work?
Yep.
Mostly asking Yuri, because...
Yeah.
Alright. So, woof!
I'm
I
not
tried
going
to
to come
move.
along.
You're not going to come along. Okay, well, it was nice knowing you, buddy.
Okay.
Well, that
Coming.
You
gets rid
might
of what I
have-
was gonna do.
Could have potentially mentioned that before I'd done it.
That's fine.
Alright,
That is Tashi's turn, so you can't move.
no, I cannot move. She has to move out of my square.
Yes.
Um,
The pathway continues a little northward and mostly westward.
okay, so everybody in this sphere who didn't teleport needs to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Need a torpedo. 17.
It's fire damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, for me.
I think DC 17 is the number to hit.
Nice.
Cool. I was resistant
So-
anyway. So.
Yep, my spell save DC is DC 17. And it's
Alright.
I don't think it's safe for half, it's safe for nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And so Tashi does have to move out of your space.
Is it still yeah, it is still my turn.
Yeah.
Tashi moves here, right behind me.
Truth.
I'm afraid.
All right. I thunderstep.
Ah.
There you go.
Mash
I,
it really
The old
played, my
switcheroo.
friend.
I need all of them to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 15. And I'm just behind everybody.
5, 6, 7, 8. 2. 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of those passed, 4 of them failed.
All right, the ones that pass take half of this.
Okay.
Oh, and it's a verbal only spell, so thunder.
Nice.
Thunder step. All right, here we go.
Now you got to do it like a hair metal voice, where you're like thunderstep.
Thunder step. 24
Exactly.
thunder damage.
Okay, so this guy takes 24. This guy takes 12. This guy takes 12. This guy takes 24. This guy takes 4. This guy takes 12. This guy takes 12. All right.
Also, that was very loud.
Yes. Can you still
Up in-
move? Or is that your-
I could still move, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, narratively, the passageway goes west.
Interesting. I'm gonna stay here just
Okay.
because they're still here.
Okay. Brock.
Lightning bolt. Let's see. Nope, not you. Bam. So if I angle it that way, can I hit those 5?
You could hit those 4.
Okay. Still worth it. And we're
Dexterity
gonna do
saving
this, Dexterity 17.
They all failed.
Sweet. Hopefully I don't All right.
Not
All
bad.
right.
Hey, no ones. That's pretty good.
One of them dies. 3 of them
Yay.
look real bad. Whoops.
And then we're gonna use my bonus action for my temp HP again, because this is about to hurt.
Rin.
I can help mitigate that.
Just take all the arrowheads off, shoot sticks at them.
Yeah, that's not.
They're unbreakable.
They are unbreakable. We're gonna do another poison spray. Constitution saving throw.
If you don't kill these guys, you'll lose 3 of them.
I need them.
Okay. Give me, oh wait, it's a save, isn't it?
Yeah, Constitution. DC 14.
And he failed.
Whack.
30 poison.
He dies. Yes,
Nice.
very, very quickly turned around.
Oh, I was
Reaches out her
pretty
hand,
confident.
like, just do that glow thing as it goes all over her body. Sprays poison.
I'd have figured, I'd have
Out of her
thought that
palm.
it would once we got a little more into it. It's just,
It just took a minute. Just took a minute.
10v4 is a bit of a hard game to start.
Scaly.
Someone kind of lumbers over
Hi.
towards Brock. It's very slow in its gait, but it makes it to you. Is it this D20? Nope, not that D20. This D20? Yes. It missed with its claw. And with its bite.
Yay!
This guy comes up here and he walks into the wall.
I'm just watching that, peeking around from the corner like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep, as if it weren't there. This guy comes over
I don't
here
like it.
and walks into the wall.
I hate this.
I mean, that's fine. They're not going to surround us anymore.
I think they're gonna. I think they're just gonna
But there's
walk out of
only
the wall.
But there's only going to be like 3 of them now.
This
I
guy
don't-
walks into the wall and then out of the wall over here.
Yeah, I don't see. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
He had just enough movement. So with his claw attack, that is a 22 to hit Brock.
Yeah.
That
Ouch.
is 7 slashing. And then that's a miss on the bite. This one just gets to turn around and attack you. That's a natural 20 on the claw. So you take minus 4, 10 slashing.
Hate it.
Yeah.
And then that's a miss on the bite.
Okay.
And Lava Child 9 will also walk into the wall. And then he kind of goes at an angle and pops out. Attacks Ragnar.
Hi, I'm Ragnar.
26 to hit. That is
That's a hit.
7 slash damage.
All right.
And then let's see if the other one hits you. You can just do all the cold damage.
Trying to get
Yep,
away,
yep, yep.
but they keep pulling us
The
back
second one
in.
misses.
Okay, so it was 11,
7 slashing damage.
7 for the first one. Okay. Ooh, buddy, I'm feeling rough.
Sentinel.
Okay.
Let me
We
do my
get-
cold first.
Sure. Let me get every attack I can on these fucks.
9 cold.
You You have the only weapon that can damage them.
No,
I got
I got a stick.
You got a stick. That hits.
My hand is a weapon.
You don't. You
I
don't.
have other things I can do.
That killed it.
Yay!
Ooh,
Oh,
Ragnar,
my
it is your
God.
turn.
fuck these
Oh.
things. Fuck
You can
these.
see 3, and there are at least 2 in the walls.
They're in the walls.
Hmm.
Hey, this is.
Fun fact.
Okay.
Lava children lay eggs.
That's not a fun fact.
That is the opposite of fun.
That's not a fun fact.
It's a not so fun fact.
That is a terrifying. That makes it worse.
That is a terrible truth.
All right, so after we finish this battle, we're checking the bugbear corpses for lava children eggs. Just saying. I don't want to know either, but we're gonna find out just in case.
I'm so scared.
All right, so I will cast. What level spell are you there? I'm gonna cast Aura of Life. Truth.
Yeah, what up?
I need you to keep helping protect me.
Can do, friendo.
All right. You regain 6 HP.
Oh boy.
It's not. It lasts for 10 rounds. It's 20d6 healing.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's just slow. It's a heal over time.
All right. Thank you. Does it move with me?
It moves with Ragnar.
Yeah, it's an aura around me. I
Okay. All right.
every
So
turn
something
use my bonus action to choose someone to heal.
All right.
Truth.
Yep. Nope. That's a hit.
Yep.
Nope.
Man, I just
Nope.
realized that Terralize spelled like that.
Really?
16 slashing.
That's dead.
And all right. Well, 24 to hit. Nothing.
Unless
Well,
you
you
can move around through Rin.
See, that'd be 10,
Can I?
15, 20.
I
Yeah.
would take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I'll do
Well,
it.
hopefully it doesn't deal more than 6 HP.
$22 to hit. 7
Yeah.
slashing damage.
Oh, well.
Well, there we go. All right. Well, I'll still do
it would have been more funny if that had knocked you unconscious.
15 slashing damage to the one in front of Ren.
And that one dies.
Ah,
Are there any more in the walls?
I think so. I think so.
It was the worst.
Is Lava Child 1 looking bad?
Nice.
seeing as how they-
Looking all right.
Seeing as how we know they lay
Alright.
their eggs in people, he's probably looking down bad.
I never said they lay their eggs in people.
I know, I was just going off my earlier suggestion.
Well, he's the only one I see, so I'm just gonna kind of look at him for a second and be like, shocking grasp.
Okay. Roll the hit.
$25.
That'll hit.
This does more than I remember. 13 thunder.
Yeah, it levels up as you do. It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I was wondering if you had any cantrips.
Rin.
Yep.
And I figured
I
you
have
had
3.
to.
I have 3.
How bad does Truth look?
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. Constitution saving throw from the one in front of Brock.
It fails.
Thank God.
It's funny to me it keeps failing those, because that's its second best stat.
14 poison damage.
Okay, it's not dead.
It's about the only thing I can do.
Its turn. It's going to attack the big metal man.
Shocking.
And miss.
Ha.
And then it's going to bite the big metal man. And miss. This one comes out over here. And attacks
Could you
Ragnar.
fucking not?
Oh God.
And hits for 7 slashing damage.
Why is it always 7?
Because I'm using
Oh,
the
right,
average.
because you're using the average now.
Yeah.
Duh. Do you want to do both attacks first?
Sure. And miss.
Okay.
So you need to. I need the cold damage, and then I need a DC 10 concentration check. Constitution saving.
Alright, 11 cold. Constitution saving throw?
Yep. Because that's
Okay.
your aura life, because concentration, right?
Yes.
Okay.
20!
All right.
Don't come out of the wall. You stay in there, you motherfucker. Fuck you. God fucking tits.
You guys just hear from behind you. Could you fucking not?
All right. You take another 7 slashing damage.
Jesus.
Alright. I'm close enough to being down at this point. We should definitely start doing them once at a time again. 4
Okay.
cold.
Cold. DC 10. Constitution saving throw.
That is not what I meant to do at all, but
But it
hey, it
worked.
got me an 18.
Ragnar.
Heal yourself. Heal yourself.
I'm gonna regret saying this, but doesn't it have a bite attack?
I did. I rolled all 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Unless your AC
So-
is 15. Is 18, I think you said, so you're fine.
So I just realized I was actually supposed to heal Truth more last round.
Heal
Oh, yeah?
yourself.
Yeah, I get an extra D8 because Tashi's out.
Oh.
Actually, I need to check that real quick.
You want to do your action first? While you're...
No, I want to read this real quick.
He needs to know for his action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it could affect what he rolls.
So it says when you cast a spell,
Mm,
that restores hit points.
so.
So it does not affect Aura of Life.
Hmm.
Alright, so I am going to say to Tashi. Nope, I can't do that. So I'll end up with one of their spaces. Well, if Tashi were to move onto my square. Nope, that's far too far. Well, could we make it to this square right here next to that guy? Or is that too close to Rin?
It's too close to Rin. You would land
Alright.
in Rin's space.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to use
Sorry.
my... wrong
I would have
figure. I didn't think about it until just now. I'm going to use my Aura Vitality to heal myself for 2d6. 9. Alright, so I'm still pretty low, but I can probably last another round. How's everybody else looking?
I'm peachy.
About a 4 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
Okay, yeah, so I'm then going to cast Cure Wounds on the Ragnar. Can I add an extra die in here? Nope, that just deletes it. For 14 HP.
Nice. That's your turn.
Then I will tell Tashi to dodge.
Okay. Truth.
That's 14 damage.
Alright. Swing.
Yeah, that
27 to hit. Yeah. Thought it might. 12 slashing.
And it's dead.
Cool. I can't
Nope.
get to the other ones.
You can't get to
Yeah.
those guys.
I'm sorry.
Just pick up one of the dice off the floor and chuck it at the back of its head.
Yeah. None of these are mine. Yeah, there's one.
Yes.
No. Oh, that's
Alright.
my turn then.
Rock.
Does Lava Child 2 look pretty bad?
They look rough. The further one looks
Okay.
rougher.
Okay. Shocking Grasp.
Okay. That hits.
$19.
It dies.
I move forward. Alright. Far enough.
Rin.
Cool. I will move here because we can pass through friendly spaces at least. So
Yeah.
Truth can get up in the corner there, maybe. Oh, he can.
He'd have to
I
go
don't know.
all the way through Tashi.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. And because I just don't want him to save on a con and do nothing, I'm gonna use my Ray of Sickness instead. With a 15 to hit.
That'll hit. You do have advantage because he can't see you,
Oh yeah. That's fine.
which means you get 3 dice.
Jesus.
Disgusting.
I know. Ah!
That is enough to kill it.
5 poison.
You guys wait a moment, and there are no more Lava Children.
I just sort of lean out from behind the pillar where I've been cowering. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
And then I start marching back the way we came.
What? Whoa.
Poking up the walls with Terrell.
Whoa. Wait.
What?
all?
I'm almost dead. I need to sit down, and I don't want to do it here because that was horrifying.
I know it was hard. Yeah. What did? Who pulled a note out of
Ragnar
the
did.
corpse?
He got a piece of crumpled paper.
What did you pull out of the corpse?
I apparently have been holding that in my fist with my staff the entire time.
I mean, I assume you stuck it in a pocket,
Uncrumple the note.
but it looks to be a charcoal sketch of a. Let's see. I'm trying to find the description of the person.
This one's for you, Rin.
Okay.
It looks to be a gnome. Big bulbous nose. Really crazy wild hair, and some like tinkering goggles on his forehead. He's got like a big bald patch and then just a bunch of wild hair.
It's a gnome.
It's their daddy.
I don't think that's correct.
Don't say that again.
Okay, now look at that nose. Now look at that hair.
Mhm.
Now look where we are and what we've been finding.
The hair is very different.
Domesticated rust monsters, a bunch of constructs, a crazy tinker gnome. That's what I'm going to say that picture is.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of weird
Daddy
things.
of the constructs. Okay.
No, I think he may be these things. Do they leave any corpse behind?
They are. There are corpses.
I'm taking my arrows.
Their arms like go down past their knees.
I hate this.
They only have 3 toes.
Bet that guy made the constructs.
Sure, we'll go with that just to save your feelings.
I think so. They all are identical. They all look. They can't. Can you clone things?
I don't know what cloning is, but sure.
It's like a same person.
It's like a same person.
I mean, I can mirror her image.
Like what happened to Truth?
None
They
of
made
you.
a Truth.
I say, making a copy of someone you would know. Cloning is not a concept you would know.
Sorry, not cloning. They're the same thing, so they're like the same mold.
So macro.
That one, sure.
Doppelganger?
Dumb, maybe.
Copycat.
Oh god.
Alright.
How many spells are there?
10.
Yes, there are exactly 10 spells. Alright, now that Ragnar's calmed down a bit,
Oh.
he is searching the bodies of the hobgoblins to see if they had anything else worthwhile on them.
They do not. Most of their metal is now pitted with rust. Bits of rust. Bits of their flesh are missing. Chunks bitten out of it. Seared around the edges.
Tasty.
Do you want to see what's on the other side of this hot mess?
I would really rather if we could fall back for just a bit to have a short
Put
rest.
the tower up and no, we need a nap.
I mean,
Tower would be good, and there was plenty of space.
There was plenty of space back there.
Yeah, we
True.
should just go back.
I mean, I've got all my hit die still, so I'm gonna heal up to full, no problem. My spells are looking.
What day is it?
You guys don't have the Orb of Time anymore.
Oh, fudge. That's right, bro.
It's with all the tunnel and stuff. I mean, it's feeling probably. You're not ready for bed yet, but it is. You've been up for a while. You can tell.
So,
It's getting close.
I like that idea. But I would say, how much have I come down off the potion of watchful rest?
How long does it
yeah.
last?
Well, it just makes it so I don't have to sleep.
So you came off of
Overnight.
it immediately after everyone finished their long rest.
Oh, see, I just assumed I was just jittery and coming down off the high until later, and then I would pass out.
No, because you at the time you needed the long rest, that you took it. So it made it to where you didn't need that long rest. It basically just gave you the benefits of a long rest without sleeping. That's what they do.
All right, I just know that whenever I have enough coffee, when I was younger, whenever I had enough coffee to keep me up through the night,
But you never had magical coffee.
I never had magical coffee. Though, you know, when it's 4 a.m. and
All coffee's magical.
you're on your, like, 5th cup, yeah, it's pretty damn magical. Anyway,
Okay,
so
we want to back up, set up the tower.
that's my suggestion. We could set up the tower, or we can just hide in a dark corner and nap.
Things come out of the walls here. I'd rather not just do that.
No, not here in the metal, like way back in the big worm cavern.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, lead the way, Truth. Oh, actually, while I'm
Why
thinking
am
of
I
it,
leading?
I'll lead. So
for just a moment, while I'm thinking of it, Truth, how are you looking on health?
Feeling about a 4 out of 10 there, big guy.
Jesus.
While we march, you regain 51 HP.
Okay.
Because I had 8 rounds of Aura of Life left.
All right.
And I didn't drop the concentration, and I'm not doing it now.
Yep.
So I
Like
just
a
sit
9 out
there.
of 10.
I'm just marching behind you like, yeah, good job, buddy. Keep it going. Good job protecting me back there. I appreciate that.
Pat.
He's your hype
Exactly.
man.
You guys head back westward or eastward, and you are at the kind of actually plus intersection, where you can leave the scrap heap to the east or go north or south.
Guys, it's been like an hour. Does anyone remember which way's out?
Yes.
So.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys go south, twist a little bit in the passageway, and you hit a T intersection where you can go east or west. And there's the corpse of the rust monster to the east.
Well,
That way.
I no longer think we should feel guilty about that rust monster.
I feel a little bit.
You go east, which curves south, and then west, and then eventually south, and back out into the cavern, where once again you can see the arcing sparks of the Scaladar on the arch.
tower.
Brock.
Do we really want to do the tower? I mean, that's going to make
I
it
don't-
really obvious.
That's true. I don't know.
It's dark in here.
If it's
We-
just for a short rest,
Are
we
we
probably
just
don't need
sitting
it.
for a little bit? Okay.
Yeah, if we're not actually sleeping, I don't think we need it.
Yeah, I feel like I got the implication from somewhere up high that we weren't ready for a long rest yet. I don't know why I felt like that, but you know.
I mean,
Rin
you
just
could
flops.
still sit up the tower and wait a few hours and then go to bed. Stuff can still happen.
Nope. Rin's just
See,
gonna
and that's the
flop.
part I don't like. Wait, he's on this side on my screen. Which direction are you on the? I don't have
He's-
the
I'm
It's like-
up.
like up and that way.
that way.
Like that
Yeah.
way.
See, that's the part I don't like. See, that's the part I don't like.
It's over there.
I'm also curious what's the tower made of?
I'm also looking at
Adamantine, I believe.
yeah.
Yes, it is.
Sounds right.
That's metal, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
is.
Yes,
oh,
it is.
No.
It's magical. It is magical.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yum,
Um,
yum, yum.
Okay, you guys are able
Just gonna come out and all the rust monsters just on the side of the tower.
to where you come out of the scrap heap. You can see that the edge of the trench is probably about 60-ish feet away from you. Southward. There's
Mhm.
clear open space to your to the east, and to the west, about 60 feet away, you can see the western wall. So this is kind of a little area right in front of the scrap heap.
You want to just kind of nestle up against that wall there and
Yeah.
take a bit of a rest.
In the
Maybe
western
find
wall. As you go
find
over
a.
to the western wall, you see
Uh-huh.
another passageway into the scrap heap.
No.
So there were 2 passageways on this side.
Not right now.
Which? Sorry, we came in from the south.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roughly.
Let's just head back the way we started from.
Why
So
don't
We're
we
already
ju-
out.
We're just. Yeah.
You're
just
already
go-
out of the scrap heap.
We're
Yeah.
just saying we noticed another entrance into it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was saying let's move away from the entrance a bit, so if something comes poking its head out, it won't bother us.
I think with the thunder boom that I did in the middle of the scrap heap, if anything was gonna be attracted by that, it would have happened already.
Probably.
All right.
Anyways.
Let's just sit down for an hour.
You
Once
guys,
I sit down, I'm not getting back up.
You guys hunker down for a short rest. Go ahead and make any rolls that you need to, so we do not forget those. But that is generally where we're going to go ahead and wrap up the session. So as you guys sit down for your short rest, the distant rumblings of the boar worm occasionally filter through the cavern. And still those distant arcs of lightning as the Scaladar climb and continue to weld on this archway.
Ooh.
And you'll have to figure out what all that means next time we play in 2 weeks. So,
Oh boy.
those for all those viewers, our schedule has been down below occasionally. Also, it's on our Discord and Twitter and all that jazz. So, but we will not be playing next week. We will be playing 2 weeks from now, 7 p.m. Eastern Thursday. So, thank you all for showing up. If you stick around, we'll go on a raid, probably. So, until next time, bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Boy.
BK do crimes.